Man Pub. We're here every single month celebrating the Baldwinsville Bees. And here on Thanksgiving week, I want to first and foremost wish you all a happy early Thanksgiving. And please give a warm welcome to the Baldwinsville Bees girls basketball team. So I am here with the captains. Very excited to be here with them today. And of course, the team that is off camera here and your head coach and fearless leader, who is enjoying her pizza right now. Shout out to Kathy. So with that being said, I want to thank the captains for being here, Madison Polky, as well as Natalie Hollingshead and Olivia Davis. So one more time, a round of applause for your captains. And for the whole team. So Liv, I'm going to start with you. To your teammates that are off camera right now, who do you think would be the best public speaker? You can't pick any of you. Who's the best public speaker to represent the team that's not up here right now?
I feel like Lauren would be.
Okay, Lauren, why Lauren?
I don't know. I feel like she'd just be good at it and confident.
Good and confident? What makes you believe that she's so confident?
Because she's smart.
Because she's smart. Okay. All right, fair enough. So, Madison?
Yes.
You're the one that did the warm welcome to Coach, right? Was that you?
Yeah.
Okay. So, what can you say about, I want you to shout out your assistant coach and why you're so happy that he's here.
I'm happy that he's here because he brings a positive energy. And, where is he? And I think that when he walks into the room, he just lights it up.
He lights up the room?
Yes.
Okay, so to everyone who doesn't know, give him a shout out. Coach what?
Vanetta.
Coach Vanetta. So Coach has been up here before. You said he lights up the room. Why do you think that?
Because, you know, he just has a good attitude about everything, and I think he always knows how to motivate us.
Knows how to motivate you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Natalie, how are you?
Good.
So, Natalie, are you the more reserved, or if not, who's the most reserved person on the team? It means you're quiet. It means you're kind of to yourself. Introverted? No. So who is the most introverted person on the team? I love how silent it gets when I ask this
Probably
question.
Lauren, I think. No, is that wrong?
Public speaker.
So, public speaker and extremely quiet. So that doesn't really make a lot of sense, but okay.
I think so.
You
She
think
doesn't
Lauren?
really talk much in practice.
Doesn't
that
talk much in practice. Okay.
Yeah, she's locked
Locked in.
So I'm going to stick with this. We speak about talking in practice. Natalie, who's the trash talker in practice? Who's the one that just loves to try and get in someone's head?
McKenna.
McKenna, where's McKenna at? Put your hand on McKenna. All right. Would you agree, McKenna?
Only to Maddie.
Only to Maddie.
My sister.
So, how long? So, have you guys been trash talking forever?
Since the womb.
Since the womb. Okay. So, I know you're sitting up here, but I want you to be honest, Madison. Who is the best trash talker between you and your sister?
Me.
No? Okay.
No, me, because she lets her emotions get the best of her. I stay controlled.
You stay controlled? So you trash talk, but you stay calm, you say.
Yes.
And your sister doesn't.
No.
Coach completely disagrees with you.
Thank you, Coach.
You said flip it. You said flip it. Okay.
That is not control.
So who starts the trash talking typically between you and your sister?
I feel like it goes either way.
I feel like whenever I foul you, you get mad at me, and then we just go for the
Yeah, that's true.
So after you foul her.
It's definitely when she follows me.
Does she?
She's
Do you try to foul
foul
her
prone.
early to like get her into it?
Depends on what we're doing.
Depends on what you're doing. Do you have a favorite foul moment?
When she just straight up pushes me from the back and doesn't even try to go for the ball.
Okay. Is this like on a fast break? She just comes up
This
behind
is
you and pushes you?
Yeah, pretty much. We're like on a rebound.
Okay. Liv. So we know about the sister quarrels. Who's the person that challenges you the most in practice?
Probably Maddie and Nat.
Maddie and Nat. Okay. So your fellow captains.
Yes.
Okay. Who is the person? Oh, you said both of them. So I want to give them both their spotlight here. What do you like about how Maddie pushes you? What is it that's like personal to how she does it?
I feel like we play hard against each other and we just try our best and push each other.
And then for Natalie?
The same thing for sure.
The same thing?
Yes.
Okay, so you both have curly hair. Kind of. So I want to know by a round of applause who's worn it better here tonight. So if you want to vote for Natalie, clap. If you're voting for Natalie, clap. If you're voting for Liv, clap. All right. Liv, you got the edge. Do you agree or disagree?
Agree.
You agree? I like that. I love it. So we're here in this 2024-25 season. Maddie, I'm going to go back to you for this. What is it about this year's team that has been just really special, kind of a set? Because we're talking at a time now where the team has just been assembled, right? We're kicking off the season here. So what can you say early on in the season that you like about the team?
I feel like we're already like a family. Like we're all friends with each other. Like on the court and off the court. And I feel like we have a lot of chemistry, and we have a lot of moments where like we just know what each other are doing. Like either whether it's in practice or in a game.
So you feel like you can kind of read each other's minds?
Yes.
What is that coming from? Is it the fact that a lot of you have played together forever? Or?
Yeah, I feel like we've played with each other for a long time. We've been on a lot of different teams together, and I have to hold it like this.
You can just hold it like that.
But like it helps me.
It helps. Okay, that's fine.
And yeah, I just feel like we have some good chemistry.
Some good chemistry. Okay. Liv, what about you? Why is this year's team poised to do something special? I've sat here with teams in the past that have done some awesome things. Why this year?
I agree with Maddie. I feel like we're all close, and I feel like we've played a lot with each other in the off season, and I feel like we all just work together for the better.
All right, Natalie, what about you? What is it about this year's squad that you like? What are the things that make you feel so positive about this year?
Definitely, like, everyone's close, like they said, and, like, we try not to get down on each other, and we try to keep picking each other up, even if, like, we miss layups or, like, we miss a shot. Our bigs still pass, like, people the ball, even if, like, Maddie's having an off shooting, like, we still have faith in our players to, like, make it eventually and, like, know that we'll get the rhythm back.
So you continue to go to each other even when there's adversity?
Yeah.
So putting the team together, what's it been like these last couple weeks? Natalie, I'll start with you.
Good. It's definitely progressed a lot. Like, we're definitely starting to play more like a team, like, every single day. And, like, it shows, I think.
Liv, what'd you say when you hear Natalie say it's progressed a lot? What are some of those things that have gotten better?
I feel like we get better every day, learning the plays and working together to teach each other the plays and help each other if we do something wrong.
Maddie, for you, as this has come together over the last couple weeks, what are some of those things that you can honestly say, day one, we really needed to work on this. Right now, I feel like we're more ready in that world. What is one of those things or a couple of them?
I feel like we've already gotten better with our defense. I feel like at the beginning we didn't have like good like talking on defense. I feel like now we're talking and communicating more, which is very important.
Okay, communication coach, would you agree? Communication's good. Okay. Well, communication is one of the big pieces of the fabric of being a good leader. You're all captains. Maddie, what does it mean to you to be a captain? How would you define it?
I think being someone that everyone feels comfortable going to and talking to, whether it's like in basketball or even like in school or like with like academics or personal life, like you have to be someone that everyone can trust and also show what a leader is without saying it, just like your actions in practice.
So trust and actions speak louder than words. Liv, give me something different than that. Besides trust and actions speaking louder, what else does a captain need to have?
I feel like talking on the court and helping each other out, like if someone's stuck and like instead of getting mad at them, like helping them and pushing them to do the best.
Kindness, communication, actions speak louder. Okay. Natalie, give me something else besides all of that good stuff.
Well, like doing all of that, like still pushing each other to like what you know, like people can do. Like if you see someone starting to get lazy, but like know that they can still get better, and like they can push themselves, like making sure they're pushing themselves to like 110%.
Have we had captains meetings? Have you guys met with each other separately? And
Yes.
Oh wait, yes, we have actually, we have.
I like how Natalie looked at me like, and then Maddie was like, we
did.
had.
Right before tryouts, we
Okay.
did.
So
Yes.
what was the meeting about? Can you share with us?
We just talked about what we wanted out of this season, and I feel like we talked about where we are going to be strong this year and what we have to work on, and also like what games we really need to focus on this year.
Okay. So you have this meeting about where you think you can go. Every team wants to win a championship, but what did you say are kind of the goals when you were setting up the plan for the season?
I think the goals are just like play every game knowing that we put 110% in, like knowing that we left our all on the court, and we don't have any easy games this season. Like they're all going to be hard battles, and I feel like we just have to play our best.
Natalie, do you remember the meeting now?
Yes, it was at the YMCA.
Yeah, we were shooting.
All three of
Gotta
us.
have an alibi. This is where it was. On a Thursday at 5:23.
Check the records.
Okay. So you remember it. Good. Liv, what can you say about this group that you're with and the captains meeting that you had, kind of these goals that you put in place? What's it like to work with these two?
I love them. I've played together with them for so long, and I feel like we all know that we just have to give it our best every game, no matter the outcome, and not let ourselves get hung up on losses and focus on the wins and keep progressing.
Fair enough. Well, we do tell me something good. We have an odd number up here, so you're all gonna have to say nice things about the other two that are up here. And Liv, you, kind of going off of it, you started it here. Tell me something good about Natalie and about Maddie.
I feel like Natalie pushes me to do my best in practice and always makes it hard for me to do my best, and we always give each other our best. And I feel like Maddie always leads by her actions, and she doesn't always need to tell people what to do because she's always doing the right thing.
Always doing the right thing. All right, Maddie. Tell me something good about Liv and Natalie.
I'll start with Liv. I think that Liv is always very positive, and she's one of those people who you can just know that they're never gonna be mad at you or be annoyed with you at practice. Like she's always in a good mood, and I feel like it just really adds a joy to our team. And then Nat, I think that you are very good at using your words and telling people like not in a bad way. Oh my gosh. Like I feel like people will listen. They listen to you, and you say things in practice, and you push people to do things that they normally wouldn't do. And I think that's good. You get people out of their comfort zone.
Awesome. Well, those are very good words, Natalie. Now you have the opportunity to tell me about Liv and Maddie, which is a TV show. I just realized when I said it that way. Liv and Maddie used to be on the Disney Channel. So, all right, tell me about Liv and Maddie.
I do know this song, but I feel like I forgot the words.
And it was that one girl that played her own twin. Because they're not actually twins.
Dove Cameron.
Yeah. All right.
I know.
So tell me about Liv and Maddie.
Sorry. Maddie is a player that works extremely hard on defense and gets a lot of steals, and is someone that I know if she's guarding someone I know she's gonna probably get the steal, and pushes people in practice a lot, but is also open-minded towards the teammates. And Liv is a sister to me, so we always had that pushing bond, where she said, push each other, do our best, and she always corrects me on things, she sees that I do something wrong, she'll correct me, so she always pushes me to do my best.
I love it. Clap it up for that. I like hearing positive things, right? Positivity important, especially in this world that we live in. Guess what? Coach is right off camera. And Natalie, you get to start. You get to tell me something good about Coach while you look at her. When's the next practice? Tomorrow. Oh, scrimmage tomorrow. Okay. So just keep in mind whatever you say, running. There's also running. Do you guys do suicides? You do?
Lines.
So you call it lines? Okay, so you got lines, and those were ridiculous when I played. So lines, and then what else do you do for running? Do you do just downright sprint? Width of the... Okay, all right. So lines they're very difficult. So just remember that, Natalie, when you say what you're about to say, because it could be the difference between you and the entire team running tomorrow. So, yeah. Something nice about Coach.
Okay. She is.
Literally
No.
anything.
Wait, is it about me or is it about like the entire team? Like, or like how like?
What do you think about Coach?
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Because Coach is a leader.
Yes. Well. Yes. Okay.
Yeah. She bought you pizza tonight. Well, who bought pizza tonight? The Boosters bought. Oh my gosh! So let's clap it up for the Boosters buying pizza. I just want to let you all know something. As an Italian and a Spanish man, which I love both of my cultures, there's a stare in our culture, and the Booster Club just gave it to me when I said that they didn't buy the pizza tonight. So my apologies. Shout out to the Boosters. By the way, thank you for all the social media stuff that you guys do, because it's awesome. So can we clap it up one more time? I love the social media stuff. Not every school does it the way that you guys do it, and it's nice to be able to tag and like have that cross promotion. So thank you for the work that you all do. So something nice about Coach, Natalie. I've given you more time. I tried to buy you some time here. So go ahead.
It wasn't that I couldn't think. It was
you're
just
good.
on the spot.
You're good.
She like pushes everyone to their max, definitely. Like she knows how to push people, and like she tells people what they like need to work on, like, and even though she's very vocal on the court and like tells you what you need to fix, like if she needs to sub you off to tell you something, she'll immediately tell you, and it's just something like, I don't know, like you're like a good coach because you're very vocal and you tell us like what we need to do and what we need to work on and all that stuff.
So it gives you that tough love, vocal, pushes you. Good answer. I like it, Natalie. Maddie, tell me something good about Coach.
Well, I have had Coach as a coach for a very long time, for basketball and for soccer.
Yeah.
And just...
Are you the one that said when we got started that you've been to so many of these?
No, that wasn't me.
Who said that?
That was someone else. She's been to 2.
She's been to 2. I've had athletes that play 3 sports, and they're with me like
I've
every
been
2
to
months.
A lot of these.
You've been to 5? This is your 6th? Oh my goodness.
7th.
Yeah.
This is my 7th.
How many have you done?
I did 4 for basketball and then 3 for soccer.
Okay. Well, you're one of our vets then.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Well, we'll go back to Coach.
Yes.
I've had her for a long time, and I think that she knows everyone's like their like good skills and their weaknesses, and she knows where to put us based off that. And I think that she sees the best in us, and that's why she puts like pressure on us in games and stuff, because she knows like our potential, and she wants us to reach that potential. So thanks, Coach.
I love that. So pushing you in potential from both so far, okay? Liv, something good about Coach.
I feel like she believes in us and has confidence in us when we don't even have confidence in ourselves sometimes. And she pushes us to do our best even when we are struggling, and she just helps us through everything.
Now we can clap it up for Coach, because those are very nice things. So with that being said, as we embark on 2024-25, we're going to play some rapid fire. So y'all who've been here know exactly what that's like. You get to put me on the hot seat. We are live on YouTube and Facebook worldwide on audio and video. So No pressure, but the amount of people that watch this and then go back and watch it, it's a lot. So whatever you say does kind of, I told Coach, I think the one we did for what, soccer? It was like immediately, the response was huge. So whatever we say on here probably can be used against us. Maddie, you get to start. What's your question for me?
My question, because there's a holiday coming up, is what's your favorite Thanksgiving tradition?
Oh, man. I just having my parents. You know, I'm grateful that my parents are with me. I'm grateful that I get to host. My dad was like, you do the turkey, like 8 years ago. So I have to clean the turkey, stuff the turkey, put the turkey in the oven, make the pumpkin pie, make rigot pie, broccoli casserole, and I make sweet potatoes. So my mom just has to bring like bread and soup, and my dad brings the salad. So this is kind of my way of saying thank you for everything you've done my whole life. And for Thanksgiving, I get to host and do all that stuff. So I would say my favorite tradition is being with them and my dog Lily, and then probably watching Home Alone, because I do that every Thanksgiving. So I would say Home Alone. My question back to you, Maddie. If you could have dinner with any basketball star ever, who would you choose to eat with and why?
Well, probably Michael Jordan. I mean, like, obviously, like, who else are you going to pick?
Exactly.
He's just, like, the best of all time.
Exactly. So I'm going to do this because this is just fun for me to see who's wrong and who's right. If you think LeBron James is the greatest NBA player ever, clap.
Nick, put your hand down.
One person. If Michael Jordan is the greatest, clap. That is the correct answer, so good call.
Yes.
Michael Jordan. All right. Liv, what's your question for me?
Do you like dogs or cats better?
Good one.
So, I like cats that think they're dogs because cats don't like me because I love dogs. So, I've had a cat that I knew for years. I was just petting it one day, and I had known this cat for a while, and it just looked at my wrist and it tried to fang my wrist for no reason, just because. So dogs like me. I've had dogs all my life, and I would say to cats, I do come in peace. I'm a nice guy, but I've only had dogs my whole life, so I'm going to say dogs. No offense to anybody who's got cats. I'm sure they're cool. My question back to you, Liv. What's the one food you can't live without?
Pizza.
All right, what's on the pizza?
Just cheese.
Just cheese. Like regular, extra cheese? What are we doing?
Just regular.
Okay. Plain old pizza. All right, nothing wrong with that. Natalie, what's your question for me?
I actually have one this time.
Okay.
If you were like in the NBA and you were to have a starting five plus yourself, who would the other four players be?
All time?
Yeah.
Okay. So I'll play point. Michael Jordan's going to be out there with me. Oh, man. Shaquille O'Neal. Because not only is he good, but he just sounds like a big dumb baby. You know what I mean? He's always talking like this. He's always really low. And I like the way he talks to Charles Barkley. He's funny. So Shaquille O'Neal, Michael Jordan, Steph Curry is going to be my shooting guard, myself, and I got to pick one more. Man, that's really difficult. I'm probably going to go with, for my grandfather and my grandmother, I'm going to go with Larry Bird. But Kevin Durant, he's like on my mind there too, but probably Larry Bird, I would say. Good question, though. All right, Natalie, my question back to you. If you could take one of your teammates on an all-expense-paid trip anywhere in the world, what teammate do you take, and where do you go that you've never been to before? Could be whatever you want.
Liv.
Okay. And where are you taking Liv? She said, "Take me somewhere good."
California. to go to a Golden State Warriors game or something like fun like that.
Okay.
If we had enough money to get on courtside.
Courtside Golden State Warriors. Okay, I like it. We're gonna go one more round, and Natalie, you get to start this one. What's your question for me? Gotta have one more. I love the silence. It creates suspense.
What's your favorite holiday?
Christmas.
Why?
Because I believe in God, and I believe that I think a lot of people celebrate Christmas to get stuff, but I don't know anybody who wants you to have gifts on their birthday. So I would say Christmas because I remember what it actually is for. I don't really need anything. I have what I need. So I would say celebrating the birth of Christ because there's nothing more important to me than God, and I would do anything. I would take if I go back in time, I would take Jesus' place. I really would. I don't think that he needed to do it. If I could do it, I would do it for him because I think I've learned a lot in my life, and you got to be willing to sacrifice for the ones that you love. So, Christmas. My question back to you, Natalie, is what is your favorite holiday tradition? What holiday and what tradition?
Christmas and the Christmas movies with chocolate chip cookies and milk.
Okay. So what movies? Are they homemade chocolate chip cookies?
Yes.
Who's making them? You're making them?
Yeah.
All right. Have you made them for the team yet?
No.
Oh, okay. Keeping them to yourself?
Yes.
Okay. All right. So what movies are you watching?
Not romance movies, but like the love stories. Like with the mistletoe and they go on like a family Hallmark.
The Hallmark movies?
Yes.
So are you someone that like watches the Hallmark Channel in July?
No, just Netflix.
Okay, just
And their
Netflix.
movies.
Okay, so Christmas Hallmark style movies.
Yes.
Okay, all right. Liv, what's your last one for me?
Who is your favorite women's basketball player?
Oh man, I have more than one answer, but I'm gonna try and pick one between the two. So honestly, I mean, I'm gonna pick somebody who's from here. I'm gonna pick Breanna Stewart. I mean, she represents Central New York. Some people would argue she's the greatest Central New York native athlete of all time of any sport because she won every year in UConn. She won. She was MVP. She was drafted number 1 overall by Seattle. She was terrific out there. Got her own sneaker. Went to the Liberty. Look at what the Liberty did this year. So I mean, Breanna Stewart, and she's the first women's basketball autograph that I've ever had, and it's in my studio. So, and she played with well, they're like sisters to me, but Fran and Sammy. Sammy played with Breanna in Breanna's last year at CNS. So I'm going to pick Breanna Stewart because as worldly as she is, and the fact that people literally know her from anywhere and everywhere, to think that she came from Central New York is incredible, and it's amazing, and I have all the respect in the world for Breanna Stewart. So I'm going to pick her. My question back to you, I mean, by the way, my close to that, Lisa Leslie, Rebecca Lobo, Cheryl Swoops, and Caitlin Clark. So they're all kind of on that line, but Breanna first. My question back to you, Liv. I'm going to do a 3-parter for you. It's one that I've used for many years, but sometimes I put it in the vault and bring it back. So you are going to go on vacation, but you can't take Natalie. You can take one person you know, and you can take 2 celebrities. I usually do 1 celebrity. So it's 2 celebrities, 1 person you know, and 1 activity. So I want to know what you're going to do on the trip, 2 celebrities, and someone you know.
I'm going to take Michael Jordan and
Love the Jordan love up here today.
Caitlin Clark.
Okay.
And we're going to go watch a basketball game
Okay.
together.
Together.
Courtside.
Courtside. Okay.
And,
1 person you know that's going to come with you.
1 person I know.
Yep.
It can't be Nat.
No, it cannot be Natalie. She's already taking you to California, and she's taking you courtside. Share the wealth a little bit.
My dog.
Your dog. So, hey, no, I said it could be anybody. So, Maddie, I'm sorry today.
Yeah, it's fine.
And the entire, so she's looking out to the team and she says, my dog. So what's your dog's name?
Zeus,
Zeus? What kind of dog is Zeus?
wine runner,
What is it?
a wine runner.
A wine runner?
Yeah,
How big is Zeus?
she's really big.
Really? Like how many pounds? What are we talking?
Probably like 80.
80 pounds. So we're going to bring Zeus
Yes.
to the game. All right, I like it. Sorry, team. Zeus gets the love. That's okay. Maddie, you get to finish up here. What do you got?
If you had to make a movie, what would it be about and what would you call it?
I'm currently working on one. So, and I've said it, well, you might remember this because I said it up here on the stage. I don't know if I said it when you were here, though. But I was in The Amazing Spider-Man 2 as an extra. Yes.
Wow.
Yeah, so there was like 200 of us, and there's about 20 of us that made it on camera. And there's a chase scene, and when Paul Giamatti is in the 18-wheeler and he stops, all the NYPD vehicles crash into him. And when they crash in, there's 6 guys that come out of the alley. I'm one of those 6 guys. So I got to do a lot of really cool things on set, and the part that they took me, like, I'm just walking down the street. But I made it, so, and I did get paid to do it. I would have done it for free. So I am working on a version of Spider-Man that you've never seen on the screen before. I am completely changing, I don't want to say I'm changing his story. I'm taking him down a path that might make you want to not like him for a while until I redeem him. But I wrote a script when I was in college of 88 pages, and I'm going to take that script plus 3 things that were said in No Way Home, and I'm going to put them together. And I'm creating a story off of one of the Spider-Men that you know, and I'm going to break him to put him back together. So I'm very much living in that world now of sitting down and writing it. It's time. So I'm very excited about it. You got, when you asked me about that, I'm very excited. It's like in the pit of my stomach that I have to do this thing. So, yes, but it does have to do with someone you know. My question back to you, Maddie, I'm going to stick with movies. You get to star in a movie, okay? You get to pick your crush in the movie. So you got a crush that you're going to be in, that's your love interest in the movie. You get to pick your profession in the movie, and you get to pick what city you live in. Go ahead.
Okay. I would probably live in. I'll stick with New York City. I'll stay in New York City, and then
Okay.
I'm gonna. What are they talking about? I'd probably say my job would be, probably a basketball player. I don't know, and then my crush.
So you're playing.
They're trying to get me to say someone. I'll say Glenn Powell.
Glenn Powell. Okay. I don't know who Glenn Powell is. Who is Glenn Powell?
Have you seen Twisters?
Yeah.
Have I seen? Oh, he's in Twisters.
Yes. Yeah.
So that's on my list of movies to watch.
Well, you should watch it.
So is he the main actor?
Yeah.
Okay. So Glenn Powell, you're a basketball player in New York, so you're playing for the Liberty
Yeah.
in New York City. Okay. Nothing wrong with that. With that being said, your captains for the 2024-25 season, Natalie, Liv, Maddie, and of course the entire team, please one more time from Pizza Man, send us off with a round of applause for Baldwinsville Bees girls basketball. Thank you. Appreciate it. Thanks, Maddie. Thanks, Liv. Thanks, Natalie. Appreciate it. And one more time for the coaching staff. Show them some love. Shout out the coaching staff. Y'all have a good night. Get home safe.